What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode on Udoka Stakes. Now it's been a minute. It's been a minute. You feel me? School's back, sports is back. So my bad, y'all, but it's been a minute. And so for today we're doing something a little different. I guess you can say it's like a part one, part two type of thing. But we got my mans Vinny and Luca on here. We're doing a little collab with their channel.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
bring my own channel. So um the first part we're putting it on my page, and then the second part once that video comes out, I'll put the link in the description so y'all can get at their channel. Subscribe to subscribe. Help to help you.
Yep.
So yeah, how y'all, but anyways, the regulars, we got Jordan and Annie on here, the regular too. So yeah, how y'all feeling right now? How y'all feeling?
I'm pretty
I'm
good,
good.
man.
We're good.
I haven't done that much today. I've just said it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
was
good,
working
too.
on- I'm starving for some pizza.
So DoorDash that.
Pizza, bro. Anyway, let me get back on topic. So, as you all know, the football season starts back up. It's that time. It's that time. We
Yes,
start
sir.
the season this upcoming Thursday with what? Buccaneers versus the Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Buccaneers versus the Cowboys. And I know you're jumping for excitement. Reigning Super Bowl champion over there, Brady fan, got the what is that? 7 rings. So let's start off with this. Who do you guys think? It's like an early prediction. You have to pick one team, NFC, AFC, to make to the finals. Or my bad, the Super Bowl. Who you guys have going to the Super Bowl? It could be anybody. You can say the football team. You can say the Jets.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I made this kind of bold prediction in like one of our last videos. I said the Rams, man. I love the new addition of Matthew Stafford, bro. I feel like they're low key a sleeper for the NFC, man. I mean, you saw what Jared Goff did with that team, 2, 3 years ago. I think with Matthew Stafford, man, dude is underrated, has a nice arm. He got some decent weapons around him. I think the Rams are low key a sleeper team for the NFC at least.
I agree with the Rams, but I'm gonna go not sleeper with the AFC. I'm just gonna say the Chiefs. I mean, they made it to the Super Bowl last year. They won it the year before. I think they can go back for the third straight year. That Patrick Mahomes. They can always get back to the Super Bowl, especially with the teams that is around him. For the NFC, I mean, the Bucks are probably the favorites, but I do like the Rams. Jared Goff got them to the Super Bowl. Matt Stafford can too. So I'll say Chiefs versus Rams.
So now my man Stafford finally got a good core.
Yeah.
Since Megatron left, he ain't had much. So they could most definitely be some damage, though. It's just Cam Akers might be a huge loss. Might be a huge loss, at least on the running game. But passing game, they got an underrated wide receiver core.
For sure.
They don't have a top, I want to say Pro Bowl worthy wide receiver.
Yeah.
But they do have a really good core. Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods. Those are most definitely some sleepers on fantasy too. I had to pick up Robert Woods last year, and he came clutch at the end of the year. So that's a good sleeper.
For sure.
What was you saying, Jordan?
I was saying, I think Chiefs Bucks go back to back.
Okay.
Bucks were kind of like underdogs beginning of the season, then they kind of like had a kind of upbringing into the postseason. They had a great postseason run, won the championship. Chiefs, you know what I'm saying, they're obviously, you've seen from the stats, they're an offensive powerhouse. They're probably just going to do what they've been doing for the past 2 years now, going just being dominant. And so I do think I'm swaying a little bit more on the Bucks side, solely because their defense just kind of like balances with their amazing offense. They got a good wide receiver core. Other than that, that's my take on it. I think it's just going to go back to back.
Yeah, I know we got a Brady fan here, and both Vinny and Jordan, y'all just mentioned the Bucks. Is Tom Brady gonna slow down though? Because I'm not saying that he's washed or anything. None of that. But like, I saw him during like the regular season last year. I feel like he was benefiting a lot off the town around him. Is he going to kind of start his regression this year, or we think he's still gonna be Tom Brady to go? I mean, like, what's his trajectory looking like?
Is the Brady fan gonna weigh in on this or not?
Bro, as
Right
long
on
as we
time.
keep as long as the Bucks keep a solid O line, bro, I see Brady. I see Brady going far, bro. I definitely think they're definitely going to the
For sure.
championship, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, he may not be like the most talented quarterback in the league, but he definitely is the most. He definitely has the most IQ, and definitely makes the best decisions on the field. Makes the right play every time. So that's basically just the core needs of a QB, and then mixed with the weapons he has on the offensive side of the field, that's definitely going to just bring them up in the season and in the off season. I mean, not the off season, the postseason.
Luca, I know your man Tristan Wirfs. You love him, so he's going to play a big part.
Man, I'm telling you, if the Giants, I don't know why we didn't snag Tristan Wirfs, man. That was my guy. That's who I really wanted. But he's a stud, man. He's so good, and he's so young still. This is sophomore year, right?
Yeah, he was a rookie last year.
Crazy stuff.
Not really my, I guess, Baltimore fan or whatever.
No.
Ravens got a legit shot. Ravens got shot. Bills most definitely have a shot. And then obviously the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But Ravens fan, we want to say Ravens. Obviously, certain reasons I want to see LJ win a ring. I do think if we have to make like a real good sports comparison, Lamar Jackson is the equivalent of Giannis. Like NBA, NFL wise. Both are great at what they do, dominant, and they get hate for no reason. But when they win, everybody wants to. Once you seen how Giannis win it, everybody want to be a Giannis fan. All of a sudden, like, no,
that's
cool that down.
Wait, who'd you compare Lamar to?
Identical.
Giannis.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
But to be honest, this season ain't started, so screw it. I'm gonna say the Bills go to Super Bowl because why not? I mean, they have everything around them. It's just they do need to improve a running game. Their running game isn't the best, and it should have been exploited. It kind of was exploited when they played Baltimore, but it's just Baltimore were their own enemy in that game.
Yeah.
But offensively, I think the Bills are real talented. Stephon Diggs probably had the best wide receiver season last year, even though NFL ranks didn't want to rank him as the best, but whatever, he can have it. Josh Allen really improved. The O-line is really good. Great defense. One of the best corners in the game. Pretty underrated, low key. Yeah. David White. He don't get enough credit in my eyes because there's more studs in that position like Jalen Ramsey. You don't get enough credit for him. So I'm gonna say Bills because why not? NFC. For the sake of the best, screw the Bucks. I don't even like
football team.
Actually, that's a lie because I love Mike Evans. So I'm gonna just say Mike Evans gets the second ring. I don't care about Brady, to be honest. Let's go Mike Evans. That's all I care about. Right. So yeah, I'm gonna say Bucks and Bills. Why not? Two teams with a beat.
Hey, I'm the odd one out.
That'll be a fun game to watch. I want to see that.
But sleeper, if I had to say, because y'all said Rams for my bad, NFC sleeper. So AFC sleeper.
Browns.
Low key. If the Broncos got like Deshaun Watson or something, they might be a threat. They could be a good threat. They got Deshaun. Okay. Raiders could be hit or miss. Same with the Chargers. Yeah. Like that is a nasty division. If the Broncos could get a top tier QB, the Raiders are tough. The Chargers are low key a nice team. Nice jerseys, beautiful stadium, beautiful city. Chargers are low key a sleeper too. That's probably a big sleeper. It's just they got a sophomore quarterback, so people might not trust them as much as they should. But Herbert is a demon. So yeah, that's a huge sleeper. Who else is a sleeper? Colts. The Colts could be hit or miss depending on Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
That's another one too. But who cares because they're not being the Chiefs anyways. But they are sleeper picks though. Those teams are legitimate sleepers.
Yeah, those were interesting. I approve that Chargers message. I love Justin Herbert. But the only thing that I would question is that all those teams, I believe the three teams you mentioned at first, they play in the Chiefs division. Are they making it past Kansas City? Any one of them? I mean, do you guys think they can contend with Kansas City?
I mean,
no.
The Chargers, they look good though.
No, the Chargers, I think the Chiefs are going to win the division, but if the Chargers get in as a wild card, the playoffs are just one game. So the Chargers, maybe something crazy happens and they can win one game and they can go to the Super Bowl. I don't think it's going to happen, but out of the three left in the AFC West, I would say the Chargers are definitely second best.
They're sneaky.
Like I think it was what the Raiders versus the Chiefs. Like it was like I don't remember the score, but I know
When?
it was towards the end of the latter part of the season, towards the end.
Yeah, bro. The Raiders
Like
almost
that mad
won.
high scoring game, but the
Yeah, they
Raiders
almost won.
sold on defense on the last play of the
Yeah.
game. That game, so
Yeah.
those teams in that division can most definitely compete with the Chiefs in a game. In a game, not saying over
Yeah.
a span of a season, but they could take a game off of them for sure.
That's fair.
And now it's fans back in the stadium too. Like it's up for them. Now they're going to win division, probably going to win the AFC again, but they could take a game off. Talking about some Chiefs are going to go undefeated. Like, come on now, I'm missing with that. Don't they play Ravens like week 2, week 3? That's when they get their first loss.
Nah, bro.
We can speak on that
Nah.
later. We can speak on that later. It's Lamar's time to beat Mahomes.
You gotta chill on Lamar, bro. You gotta
Yeah,
chill
bro.
on the Lamar.
No, you gotta chill on Lamar. Like the
I put
Lamar
him 5
slander
on my
has been
quarterback.
crazy these past few videos, bro.
I
I've been
put him at
watching.
5 on my quarterback list, and I was being generous, man. I just didn't want to get slandered. Honestly, I probably should have put Allen. I should have put
I have
Allen
this
over him.
shirt. Y'all probably can see it, but it says "Believe" on it. I believe in
I-
my QB.
I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all heard me
and
say.
LJ's injured too. That means Lamar might be putting the Jets on a little bit more. Don't be shocked you see MVP Lamar Jackson this season. Click me on
Did
that.
he get the
too.
vaccine?
Click me on that.
He got the vaccine?
You said what?
Did
Oh,
he
yeah,
get the
he did.
vaccine?
He is.
I think he
unvaccinated.
copped the vaccine.
He did.
So he won't- he shouldn't miss any games.
MVP Lamar. MVP Lamar. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, I think y'all heard me say.
Freaky.
I don't
Bro,
really
I
think.
need
I don't really
Terry.
think
This
teams
is
are
why I need
kind of
Terry. Lamar
getting him
MVP
to be like
2022.
predictable. I think it's just more of he's just trying to make better decisions on the field. Because back then they would like make dumb decisions, like for example, just run on 3rd and 10, just making right decisions and not running as much. But when he did run as much, he won the MVP. So we just got to see how the season shapes itself. But other than that, I don't really see Lamar getting them to that final stage yet. It's still in progress, still a work in progress. We all know how the running game is going to be. He's getting better as a passer. He's getting better as a decision maker. But I think the final piece is just to get another star and see
Yeah,
how
they need a
that
receiver, man.
yeah,
They
see
need
how
another
that
receiver.
dynamic works, because you've never seen him.
Mike Thomas. Saints
Mike
don't
Thomas?
want you.
Bro, I was gonna say Julio. They should
take-
have went after Julio, man.
They need a route runner. I feel like.
I mean, I wouldn't mind Julio. It's just all the injury problems. Like, do I really
That's
want to
true.
work? Do I really want to risk that? As good as Julio is, as legendary as he is, he's like what, 32 now?
Yeah, he's
And
pretty young, man.
even ESPN on fantasy be sleeping on Julio. Like, it's ridiculous. But I don't know if I want to risk getting a old injury prone wide receiver.
Yeah.
Fair.
You guys need a wide receiver one. I feel like Lamar's been lacking that his entire career so far. But, to be fair to him, I think that if he got one of those, I feel like maybe he could start to push the envelope to be top 5. At least in my eyes. I know to a lot of people he is top 5.
Would you
Y'all
stop
see-
slandering him? Would you stop
See
slandering
what
him?
happened when Josh Allen gets a legitimate wide receiver one. Boom.
That's true. No, that's true. You
Give
got
that
Diggs.
to Lamar, who give let's say Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson the same exact offense. With Lamar's abilities, he's gonna be better than Josh. I don't care about because he can throw 80 miles, beat down, whatever, yards, whatever. I don't care. Lamar's abilities alone puts him better over Josh. Not saying he is better, but I'm saying they had the same offense. So just give Lamar a cool wide receiver one, not no disrespect to Sammy Watkins, but is Sammy Watkins really that guy that's going to take him over the hump like Stephon Diggs did with Josh Allen?
No.
I don't think so. But our defensively, for sure, can win a ring. Easily top 5 best defense in the league. That defense can win a ring. It's just the O-line. That O-line is that pissing me off last season. I don't know what that was. So get that O-line fixed up. We did get that O-line fixed up. Then is wide receiver. And people are like, yo, he doesn't need one. He don't need one. That's what delusional Baltimore fans think. If we get a legit wide receiver one, no disrespect, Sammy Watkins, no disrespect, Marquise Brown. Get somebody like who was a good person that was a free agent? Like Kenny Galladay. If we would have got Kenny, I would have been fine.
Hell no.
we don't get
I'm
Kenny.
so
And
happy you came to my team,
Kenny
bro.
was the one I wanted the most. I wanted Kenny Galladay the most, but he goes to the Giants. And that's another sleeper too, low key. The Giants.
Of course.
Then what's his name?
Daniel
Whatever his
Jones.
name is. If
Daniel
he can get
Yo
on his
doesn't even
work,
know his name.
if he can get on his work, that's a legit sleeper. And Saquon is back. Yeah, that's a sleeper.
That
They're
line
gonna have
needs
to.
work
That whole
though.
division could be sleepers, low key. Except
Now
Philly. I don't mess with
they're not gonna get by us, man. I'm sorry. I I don't mind the Giants. They're just not. They're not on our level. Defensively, we have a top 5 defense. The quarterback's better. We have a great running back. Terry McLaurin's an absolute unit. The Giants, I would say, are the second best. Dallas is overrated, and it's not just because it's Dallas. Dallas's defense is really just suspect to me. Philly's Philly, so I think it's going to come down between the Giants and the football team. So
And we're taking it. It's simple. Daniel Jones is gonna turn into an elite player, bro. He's all pro this year. I'm calling it. Better than Lamar, better than Josh. No, I'm playing. I don't know. I hope he's great, man. That's all I'm saying. I'm praying for it.
And right on time. Guess who done joined? We got Malik Henderson a cut. Nets fan, born in New York himself, relocated to Baltimore. Should have stayed in New York because I would have done the same thing too. But he is a Brooklyn fan. KD, Kyrie, Harden, all that. It's just, are any of y'all Lakers fans? Are you guys Lakers
nah,
fans?
no.
This is where I need Sean. This is when I need Sean. See if Sean will pick up the phone. But yeah, Lakers and Nets probably the two teams that it's fair to say had the best off seasons. 1-2 respectfully.
Yeah.
LaMarcus Aldridge is back. Most likely he's back. They got rid of DeAndre Jordan, which he's probably gonna go to the Lakers with. Not even DeAndre's not even all that.
It wouldn't really make a difference from Andre Drummond if you're being honest.
To be honest, like if the Lakers got a 5 that could stretch the floor or run AD at the 5,
Marcus Gasol on the roster.
He's
like
nah fucking sorry. Frank
plus,
Vogel doesn't like him.
Plus, they you know what I'm saying, they signed that rookie Cam Johnson too. He's pretty good for the Nets. He's probably be a good role player.
He's on the Nets now for real.
Yeah.
No, Cam Thomas.
Cam Thomas. My bad.
Yeah.
I get the mix. My bad.
Cam Thomas.
Then they picked up Cam Thomas. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's pretty.
They got Patty Mills too. They got Patty Mills.
Yeah, Patty Mills. Yeah.
I got a question though. Like, I know the Lakers. So I believe the deal for the DeAndre Drummond deal was 1 year, 2.6 mil. So kind of a slate contract. Is that even worth it though? Because the Lakers already had 2 guys. Again, Frank Vogel with his rotations didn't play Marcus Gasol a lot last year, but when he did play, he was great for them. Obviously, they needed great spacing. How does DeAndre Jordan even fit in here? They have Marcus Gasol. They have Dwight Howard. Do they need Jordan? Like that's what I'm wondering.
I mean, like I said before, it would serve no purpose as if they were getting Andre Drummond. I mean, both good rebounds in their own right. But the only flaw is that they lack spacing, and that's what I feel like the Lakers need more than ever this season, especially with acquiring guys like ball dominant players that are great at slashing, like Westbrook and all other players. I do feel they still won the free agent battle, won the pickup battle. As far as getting Carmelo Anthony to kind of level out and have LeBron at that centerpiece, have that centerpiece of LeBron facilitating the whole thing. I do think Lakers are going to be very good this season. Do I think they're going to win the championship? That's a questionable thing because we all got to see if the Nets, the full roster is going to be healthy. That may or may not happen.
Finals for you though.
I do have that if both teams are fully healthy. Even if Lakers are like,
I got my Miami jersey here because that'd be a different story. Keep going. My bad.
But yeah, if both teams are healthy, I see them going to the finals. That's going to be that quarterfinal matchup.
I agree with Jordan. Honestly, the Nets Lakers feels like inevitable. But the Bucks, they did win the championship, and I know the Nets got injured. But don't sleep on the Bucks. They can get back there, Giannis.
I forgot. Yo, how ironic is that Annan likes the Bucks and the Bucks? Like that's
bro. The Bucks are bees. It doesn't matter.
He's not. There's a PA. Annan is a bandwagon Brady fan, but he is not a bandwagon Bucks fan. Like he's been there for years now because of Giannis. That's why he's there because of Giannis. But so you can have it.
I mean, Vinny, I'm not really sleeping on the Bucks. I just don't think they're beating a healthy Nets team.
No, that's a fair take. I'm just saying
they
should be in the talks. They should be in the talks.
They're going to be in the talks for sure. You know, Giannis being dominant as he is at his age, doing what he does. You got Drew having excellent defensive performances
Let's be
each
real.
in
Let's be
every
real.
game.
KD single-handedly took them to 7. Harden didn't do anything.
They
So
were
let's
hurt.
say
Harden was-
They were
he was
hurt.
on one leg though. He was on like half of a leg.
Harden and Kyrie were
Harden was
both
useless.
hurt, bro. They were both running with injured teammates, bro. Like you need to take that into account. And they still took it to what 6 or 7.
7.
It was
They-
7. They
bro,
took it to
one
7.
foot up.
7 games.
Bro,
If KD had smaller feet, they would've won.
Shoe size,
would've
that
won.
would have been the shot of the century.
For
Yeah.
real. I got one question about LA. I know we were talking about the East, but like
Mhm.
I feel like one guy who, in my opinion, I'm a big Russell Westbrook hater. I'm gonna be completely honest. I feel like last season he was great. He achieved great things as a playmaker, but he took way too many shots. Statistically, he was the worst high volume scorer in the league. How will he play into effect in LA? Personally, I think that he needs to be a primary playmaker. He cannot be trying to chuck up shots. He needs to distribute to wealth. He got guys like LeBron and AD around him right now.
That's
Is
perfect.
that going to be an X factor?
I feel like personally, in my opinion, Westbrook does not move well off the ball. So if he doesn't have the ball, that's going to be a
He don't
problem.
move. What?
I
He
agree
doesn't
with
move
that.
well off
Are
the
we
ball. No,
being
that's a
serious
good
here?
take.
You're
He's
telling me
not
you're
the
gonna
best,
give the
but
ball.
he
You're gonna
moves-
give the
he's not
ball.
like
You're gonna give
Luka.
the ball off
Bro,
the
he
dribble.
does not move at all.
He does not move well off the ball
He
at
doesn't.
all.
Bro,
When you watch the Wizards,
I know
when you
y'all
watch
seen
them
back
play
when he
with the
was
Wizards,
when he was in Houston. Like he went looking in the crowd, boom, he's back door alley oop, yeah. Bro, he be moving off the ball. He's not like he's legit not like Luka. He just stand there like, yo, what's going on? But it's not
To
like
be
he's
fair,
throwing
though,
moves
he-
on each.
Everywhere he's went, he's pretty much had the ball most of the time. So he's not really gotten used to playing off the ball. Like OKC, I mean, I guess when he was younger with Durant, he didn't really have the ball that much. But after Durant left, it was literally him with the ball. Wizards, he would bring the ball up the court. Like he's gonna have to change, and I think he will change for the sake of the
He's at the
Lakers.
point of that career. I would think he's at the point in his career. He's like him, LeBron. They know it's like
Yeah,
they know they're on timing. So I would,
yeah.
and he's a vet, so I'd expect him to be able to adjust.
I don't know. It could
Personally,
be
I
that.
wouldn't. I
I
love
don't think
Westbrook.
that
The second I
does
saw that, I thought it made no sense. 'Cause why are you putting a poor shooter with more poor shooting? That they don't add up. Like if they got Buddy Hield, finals, and they win. But I don't. And this come from me. Y'all know Russ is my favorite player in the league. But I don't see how. Like one of y'all said, he needs to be playmaking first. That's pretty much kind of what LeBron already does. So how
He
is
needs
he
to
gonna
alleviate
mesh
the
into
playmaking
that?
pressure, though. Because, like, if LeBron's your primary guy, like, defense are going to be headhunting him. He needs Russ to be able to alleviate that and, like, have a multifaceted offense. That's what I was going with it at that point. Because, like, if he's hunting for shots, it's not going to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
what I think, at least. I think he's an X factor, but
So then what I was real thinking like obviously like we seen the Lakers like their weakness is their 3-point shooting. And it's pretty obvious. Like let's with everybody healthy, it's fair to say from based off that team last season, their best shooter is Anthony Davis. He's not a bad 3-ball shooter, but it's not like he's a sniper. Like every great team has that one sniper. Miami has Duncan Robinson. We run off Duncan. The Golden State, they got Curry. Nets, Joe Harris, but they even got KD, Kyrie Harden. So every team has that type of shooter. Like, give him the ball. Oh, yeah, I know what's going in once it goes off his hand. Every team has that, but the Lakers don't have that guy. And legit, I think if they were to get Buddy Hield, they'd probably be one, the most complete team in the league, and two, the best team in the league, up, down, hands down. But then they get Russell Westbrook instead of Buddy Hield, and it's like, oh, how does like if we're being really honest here, Russell Westbrook is like a 6'3" version of LeBron, but just with worse shooting and a little bit worse defense. I mean, if you really see it, like both great
And no
facilitators,
post game at all.
both great in the paint masters, whatever you want to call it. But their shooting is a little bit of a weak spot. But obviously when LeBron's going, LeBron's on time, and when he's hot. Westbrook is not really like that. He's hit or miss on any given night.
I'm gonna kind of disagree with you. I don't really like that comparison that much because I don't think Russell Westbrook makes the right plays every single time.
yeah.
Literally, he makes is when he's trying to get a triple double. That can't happen in the Lakers at all. He can't be that type of guy
And
at
those
all.
triple doubles. Do you guys think he's just a stat pattern, or you guys think he's just doing whatever it takes to win?
I
I
Like,
know
how
think
do
it's
you
that.
a
guys see
combo.
it?
I think it's a combo.
Yeah,
I
I know that. Oh my bad.
no, there's no doubt in that. Sometimes he does stat pad, like he does it. I've seen it,
Yeah.
but sometimes I do think it's like over exaggerated how much he stat pads. He's not like just going out there stat padding every night. He does get a lot of rebounds. He gets a lot of assists. He gets a lot of points, whether he's efficient or not. He gets a lot of points. But the point about the shooting, they've tried to fix it, especially this offseason. They don't have a knockdown, but they have guys that are better than what they had last year. Guys like Malik Monk, Wayne Ellington, even Kendrick Nunn can shoot the ball a little bit. So while they may not have like an elite guy, I do think they're trying to get better and they're trying to do the right things. I hope. I think it'll work out though.
All I'm saying is Westbrook cannot just go 15 and 50. Like, come on, like
Yeah.
just pass the ball, pass the
I
ball.
mean, he's not going. He's not the number one, and it's fair to say low key might not be the number two. So he's not gonna have to take that many shots. Because you look at Westbrook's teams, ever since KD's left, okay, Paul George era, but for most of Westbrook's prime, it's pretty much been I'm that guy on that team. Wizards last year, obviously you got Bradley Beal, but once he got hurt, I mean, who else is going to step up? Of course, Russ is going to be shooting like 50 a pop, 50 a game. Then OKC days, pre PG, after KD left, that team was hot dog. I mean, who else was going to shoot the ball? Big Oladipo before he got good. I'll be shooting 50 shots a night too. Hopefully, I make at least half. He didn't, but I'm still going to do what I got to do. Paul
Put it
George,
this. Oh no, my fault. My fault.
then the Paul George era, he shot the ball a little bit less, but guys, how media always likes to say, I guess, stat padding. So you might, I don't know, because league at 20, 10, 10, whatever, fair to say. But I do think his shot selection is gonna massively drop. Low key, I don't even think he's gonna be, but he's not least in the West. All star for Westbrook, you might need to let that go goodbye. To be honest, I unless he goes dumb, yeah, your shots are gonna be going down. You're playing with LeBron, so your assists are gonna be going down. Anthony Davis and Andre Drummond on the same team, and if they get DeAndre Jordan, which is a useless pick, your rebounds is gonna go down too. So I don't know. Me personally, I would have got Buddy Hield to call it a day, but I'm not a Lakers fan, so y'all got that. But
Put it this way: the main thing with Russ is he's got to come in with the right mentality. If he comes in with the right mentality, they're going to be unstoppable. If he comes in and says, "Okay, LeBron's a guy, AD's a guy. I'm just going to sit, play, make, and get my buckets when it's time," then they're going to be unstoppable. But I don't know if he will come in. It'll be interesting.
I don't
to
think
see.
he'll do that. He's been used to forcing these shots, man. And to be honest with you, I don't think he's going to want to change. I think he's going to want his fair share of buckets. I think he's going to have a hard time letting go of the fact that, he's not that guy anymore. He's got two arguably top 5 players in the league, at least talent wise. He's going to have to let go of the scoring reins a little bit. I think for sure. I mean, you said it perfectly, Vinny. If he comes in, he has the right mentality. If he's going to be the primary playmaker, I think that's perfect. But if he's still trying to score the ball at such a high rate like he was last year, it's not going to work. I don't think they're making it to the finals. It's a big if. I think there's two extremes to this side. If he doesn't do that, they're not a finals team. If he does fill out his role correctly as a playmaker, I think they're easily a finals contender.
Yeah, I think the concluding question for this topic for Westbrook is not is he gonna is like the question is when is he gonna do it? When is he gonna make that mentality change in the season? And not only that, in the
I
postseason.
think low key probably already changed. Like, they said that LeBron, AD, they met up 2 weeks before they even made the deal happen. I think they most definitely discussed like, this is what's gonna happen. You're coming to LA, you're coming back to your hometown, but this is I'm not gonna say he literally said it, but like this is my team. Like this is me and AD's team, and we need you to win. But that don't mean I don't think Westbrook's gonna understand like, okay, this isn't my show. Like I have I have people now and people that are fair to say better than him. So I generally think he's gonna understand, and I think he's gonna get right. But are they better than a healthy Nets?
Nah, I don't think they are.
Mm-mm.
They don't got more talent.
Offensively, not at all, not a chance.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
their
health's a
defense
big
is clear.
factor though. If because the Nets weren't healthy last year. If it's a healthy Nets team, 100% they're better, in my opinion.
And the chemistry, I would say it's close, but the Nets really haven't got time down to get their chemistry right. But in the playoffs, as a Celtics fan, I know we weren't good last year, but when they had their chemistry in the first round, they were unstoppable. We couldn't stop them. I don't think anyone would have been able to stop them
Mm-mm.
if they
It was
can get
hard to
their
watch.
chemistry right. Yeah, if they can get their chemistry right for the whole season, no one's beating them now.